Are you serious? Are you serious? Aaron Alexis of Queens, New York, by way of Fort Worth, Texas, by way of Seattle, Washington, has made it to the Navy shipyard and has shot and killed 12 people before being shot and killed himself, also wounding 10 others. Let's go quickly. Was this an Al-Qaeda lone wolf terror attack? This is what I brought up yesterday. I brought it up immediately because of the Syria deal that Russia and America signed and how the Syria deal left Assad in power and would prohibit the Muslim Brotherhood with their Al-Qaeda friends from taking over Damascus. If you remember, that happened on Saturday during the Yom Kippur. On Sunday, Al-Qaeda's leader, Zarqawi, issued an attack, Make America Bleed, and ordered somebody to do a lone wolf attack. And then we have a lone wolf attack done by Alexis, Aaron Alexis, 34-year-old former Navy reservist who is a current Navy contractor. Let me read to you what WorldNet Daily, they have picked up on what I'm saying and have run with the story. Their title is Al-Qaeda Leader Called for a Lone Wolf Attack. Authorities in Washington, D.C. say their investigation so far gives them no reason to believe that the Navy Yard shooting suspect Aaron Alexis, age 34, with a Fort Worth, Texas address, is linked to the organized terror, even though just 2 days earlier, Al-Qaeda's leader had called for a lone wolf attack in Washington. Now, the attack yesterday, September 16th, 2013, at the Washington Navy Yard left 13 people dead, including the shooter, including Alexis, who was the military contractor. The motive for the gun assault on the base is unclear, and the authorities even still wonder whether the gunman was alone, whether there were others involved. At the Debka file, and you know there probably was. If there was, you know it's terrorism. And the authorities may keep that away from us, keep that information away from us until further date. They don't want this to be a repercussion by Al-Qaeda. It would strike fear and panic in the American public. I'm not trying to put fear and panic in the American public. I'm trying to warn the American public that you're living in a radical jihadist world. I'm sorry it don't fit your narrative. I'm sorry it doesn't fit the mainstream propagandist machine, but it's the truth. Can you handle the truth? Well, we're going to continue to watch and see what else is going on, but several jihadists have wrote in the Arabic on Twitter shortly after the shooting that it appeared to be motivated by Islamic extremism. Some use the word hashtag Al-Qaeda. It's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I predicted was going to happen. And it looks as if it's exactly what took place. Now you're going to hear the word false flag. They're going to be running around with that a lot. But you have to tell me the motivation. When you use the word false flag, first give me some proof and give me some motivation. It's not to take your guns away. They've already tried that. They're not going to take your guns away, not yet. They're going to create a chaotic situation that's going to be. Now, could this something be a false flag? Of course. The false flag may have been the chemical weapons in Syria. Of course it could be. But ask yourself, what is the motivation? Now, it's definitely not a coincidence that 2 days after the deal with Russia and America, that there's a shooting in Washington, D.C., and a Russian submarine caught ablaze in their shipyard the same exact time the shooting was going on in our Navy shipyard in Washington, D.C. That's not a coincidence. That's a retaliation, probably by Al-Qaeda. I could be wrong, but one thing's for sure. We're living in an unstable world that people need Jesus Christ as their Savior. Are you saved? Have you given your life to Christ? Because we're living in the last days. Please accept Jesus as your Savior. I'll be right back.